Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to another Toonkind at 12 FPS. My name is Heartless, and I will be playing Axiom the Fox today. I am joined by my lovely, lovely friend.
Bluejay, yay! And I'm
Woo.
playing Dexion, which is short for D&D Dexion.
And today, well, what do you think does this, take place after Olive, just kind of appears?
Sure.
Bluejay?
Sure.
Sure, okay. So, in the time of needing a little space from the tune that suddenly popped into existence above both yours and Vexus's head, you decide to walk away from the lab, and sitting on like a windowsill that you're not sure if that was there before in this room with the weird giant barrier with the light symbol on it, but it's there now. And Axiom is sitting on the windowsill, kind of just looking bored as he's looking out.
I'm sorry.
So Bluejay, what's Dexion doing with this information?
Well, isn't that convenient?
You talking to me?
Hello, Axiom.
Hello. Right, you're Dexion.
Yes.
He gives you a grin.
Ugh.
So
That was me, by the way.
Axiom is just kind of staring at Dexion, wondering what's going on.
I'm sorry. I've been meaning to talk to you.
Me? Why do you want to talk to me?
You see beyond, right?
Oh, so about the fourth wall, or whatever they're calling it these days.
Yes.
Well, Axiom just kind of shifts so he's not facing towards the window, and he reaches forward and stretches a little too far for Frankenalley. That a Frankenalley really should. Just kind of taps on the windowsill and then straightens back up and gets into a more comfortable sitting position.
I guess Dexion will sit down.
So, what do you want to talk about it? Eh?
Fuck. Give me a second. I got lost in my own notes.
It's okay.
Lost in the sauce. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I really don't know how to approach this. I apologize.
Oh no, don't worry. Um, Axiom's ears just kind of flick forward and flick back. And he's just waiting.
Do you know why things are changing so fast?
Things. What specifically do you mean by that? Oh, what's changing so fast? Um, I'm going
Texas
to.
has changed. What?
Hold on. He's pretending to know not. He's pretending not to know what you're talking about.
That's cool. Can I
It's a
insight him?
deception. Yes. Yeah, Axiom knows exactly what you're talking about, but he wants you to say it out loud.
Vexus has changed. Zelbert has changed. Marlowe is gone.
Marlowe's gone?
Didn't you know?
No, you didn't tell me.
Well, he up and vanished. I didn't see it.
Axiom just his eyebrows kind of knit together, and his smile disappears behind a hand. Uh, why is it changing so fast? That's so different.
So you don't know.
No, it's so very different from. And he just kind of waves his hands around in the air in circles. I didn't think it
From
was
what?
supposed to go this way. At least, not this quickly.
So not only are we changing as people, but we are deviating from something else as well.
Well, yeah, we were already kind of deviating from it because the start isn't really the same, but it was kind of going to be somewhat similar, and now it's not even going to be anything like. Well, you know what I'm talking about. And he looks straight at Dexion and smiles.
Do I? Do I?
Axiom just kind of mildly shakes his head. No, 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 not you. But you. He just kind of points generally beyond Dexion. You know what I'm talking about.
Dexion looks behind himself. Who are you talking to?
Someone. They know who they are.
Dexion does not know how to take that.
Axiom's gonna just let Dexion kind of sit with that for a moment before just shaking his head a little bit and looking right at Dexion going, so, yeah, I don't have an explanation. I didn't even know Vexus had changed. You know, I don't hang out with him. I've never really hung out with him. I always get kind of shooed out of the lab. You know that, right?
Yes, because you're disruptive.
It's not fun to just sit and stare at something for an hour and it does nothing.
Well, it wasn't your job to do that. Anyway, Vexus is more caring, I would say, all of a sudden.
More caring?
Yes, it seems that he cares about other people.
Axiom looks very puzzled.
Well, he was always very cold before.
That's weird. That's not supposed to
He's
happen
taken,
yet.
yeah, he's taken a liking to Naomi.
Oh yeah, Naomi. She's very creepy. And she seems to be really interested in Laura. Did you notice that?
No, I did not.
Yeah, every time that they walk through a room together, Naomi's always looking at her. Like she's trying to see something.
Perhaps she can sense Zaya North's presence.
I mean, you would think that, but like, he hasn't even shown up in Laura recently. I haven't heard hide nor tail of him, and I kind of expected him to just, like, I don't know, appear in her with, you know, the thing that he does.
Yes, the thing.
Look, I don't know what it is. I'm not a scientist or a wizard. I do magic, but it's not that. Hey, Bluejay, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. He's doing a think.
Mm. odd that he hasn't tried to possess her yet. Since I've been here.
It is odd. Question for Hart. How long has Axiom been here?
Okay, so Axiom arrived, before you guys went into super time to create two people. So, like, he's technically been in the cathedral for 4 weeks of timeless hollow time.
Okay, cool. That is a long time.
Yes. So it is certainly a long time for a long time in your guys' perspective for Xehanorth to not possess Laura. Because it's, in Ironquill time, it's only been a couple of days.
So, if he came here for, I forgot how to do math, a certain amount of time where he is, then it would be much longer here.
Axiom just slowly blinks. Oh, right, the whole weird time thing. I forgot about that.
Yes, so it's only been a few days.
Right. Oh, that makes sense then. He's probably going to peek in on us soon, though.
Is that something you think, or is that something you know?
I mean, I think so. Wouldn't it be kind of suspicious if he didn't?
I suppose.
Like, shit, why else would Laura be here? It's not like he could send my older brother or Deluxe. We're gonna have to get him out of jail.
Yeah. Of course.
I mean, I'm glad it was Laura, not fucking Locke. He looks absolutely disgusted.
Oh my god.
He hates Locke!
Did I do an insight? I want to know why.
Yeah, it's do an insight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, so when he says Locke, his eyes narrow and his mouth, like, goes into a snarl and his fur just kind of puffs up. And you recall quite clearly moments in time where Locke and Axiom would just stare at each other with this intensity and then immediately turn and walk off in opposite directions. They hate each other.
What the heck?
They absolutely hate each other. And you're not quite certain why, because you've never asked why.
Because I don't care.
Because you've never cared up until this point. which you might continue to not care, but also, this is interesting.
Dang. Well, now I am gonna ask, I guess. What is it about Luck that you hate so much?
Oh my god. He's so full of himself, and ugh. He thinks he's good at disguising himself. Like, seriously, have you seen his disguises? He doesn't even get rid of that stupid soul patch he has. That Tanuki thinks he's all that.
Oh. Okay. Aren't you just as full of yourself as they are?
I've got a reason for it. I'm actually so much better at disguising than he is. It's not even funny. Why do you think, I don't know, Mr. North hired me?
Isaac pestered him until he let you on.
No! I slip in and out of places like, I don't know, like the broken fourth wall that I keep breaking through. It's too easy. And I'm good at it.
Hmm. Your notes on the cathedral were lacking, by the way.
Well, I told you I hadn't gotten that far into it yet. I had to leave because they were threatening to arrest me.
Aren't you good at slipping in and out of places?
Yeah, but like, it's so annoying to get arrested. Jeez. It's just a waste of time. It was easier just to dip for, I don't know, for a little while, and then, like, there was a bunch of other stuff happening.
Suppose that's fair.
What's the reason why I sent you here with my notes? Instead of coming with you myself. I don't know where Sterling is. I didn't find him. He looks bothered and he crosses his paws over his chest.
Alrighty, insight the game. Oh!
Woo! So Axiom looks worried about Sterling. And there's also a bunch of complicated emotions there. And you do remember that Axiom spent a lot of time hanging out with Sterling. Even though Sterling is a little older than you are. It wasn't uncommon to see Axiom stuck to Sterling's side like a burr.
Perhaps he doesn't want to be found.
Why, though? What if he's dead, though? I just... Such a head case a couple of years ago.
Head case?
You know, like... Like, all he did was go on missions, you know? He didn't have any hobbies. He didn't do anything else. He's such a head case. Not like you or Vexus or Zelbear. You guys had other stuff to do.
Yes. So are you worried about him?
Dexion, not Dexion, Axiom, sorry. Axiom, actually, Axiom says Dex. He starts pouting.
Do you miss him?
Yeah, I miss him. Jeez. He just kind of puffs his cheeks out tunishly.
It's a shame he left.
We don't even know if he left. All we know is that doohickey thing went dark. The, communicator or whatever.
I forgot that I'm not supposed to know that. That's okay.
It's okay. It could have been Dexion just, guessing.
Assuming.
Yeah, assuming that he left.
Yeah.
He's not supposed to do that this early, though.
So he was supposed to disappear at one point or another?
Well, yeah, he does that Axiom pauses for a moment, starts trying to think. It's just the way it was supposed to go.
You tell me what else was supposed to happen?
Well, Marlo was supposed to die, but, later?
Okay.
And, let's see, I think a couple of you guys were supposed to die, too. But, Zelbear wasn't supposed to be here. It's supposed to be Larsicon, I think. Lara is supposed to be here, and I think she dies here, too. Or she would have.
Heart, I'm screaming inside.
Honestly, Axiom is just this is not working out like the canon of the thing we are bootlegs of.
That's probably a good thing, considering how Vexus and Dexion are supposed to die.
I don't know what's gonna happen now because everything's so different. Did Mama just like get up and walk out?
Walk out of the story.
He walked out of the story? No, like what happened
Oh,
to him?
I did not hear you properly. Okay. Marlo, is that who you said?
Yeah. Yeah. You said he's gone, but I just haven't talked to you guys. You've just been busy. What with
He turned into
He turned into what?
he turned into fairy dust and drifted away.
Oh, I admit that's what he's supposed to do, but I didn't think he'd do it this early.
I don't actually know what Dexion knows about what happened.
Yeah. That's fair. Axiom's just like scratching his overgrown fur at the back of his head.
He wasn't killed. He's just gone.
Yeah. No, but you see, I was supposed to kill him, but
You?
Oh, that's how the story goes. Or yeah. That's just how it was supposed to go.
Were you supposed to kill anyone else?
No, that's getting into you know what? I don't really care anymore. So, see, I'm not here to help you guys.
Figured as much.
Yeah, I'm just kind of. He sent me here to, well, eliminate traitors. Actually, technically, she sent me here, but you know how that is. She's always been such a good mouthpiece for him.
Whoa! Dexion does not like that. If you want to roll insight.
Sure. Let's see, what's his insight? Ah, yes, +3.
Oh god! Oh god!
Axiom just tilts
fuck.
his head at Dexion and then leans in real close. Just into Dexion's space. So what does he learn from a nat 20 insight?
Okay. So, from the panicked look in Dexion's eyes, Axiom gets that. Well, number one, Dexion can feel panic. Number two, there are definitely more traitors. And uh, Dexion is having his own misgivings about all the stuff and would probably count as a traitor. Basically, oh shit.
Axiom just kind of uncrosses his legs and crawls a little closer to Dexion.
Dexion scoots back a little.
No, come here, come here. Stop that. Axiom's gonna reach forward and try to grab him. I'm gonna roll strength.
Oh!
Athletics, would you say +6? I'm trying to grapple you. Roll dex. Roll acrobatics or athletics.
Alright, well, acrobatics is a +2 as opposed to a +1.
So Axiom grabs the front of your coat. He's like, stop moving away. Hold still. Gets extra close. And I don't remember how tall Axiom is. Let's see,
He's taller.
Axiom is 5'2".
Oh, never mind. They're the same height.
So, since they're the same height, Axiom's just going to tilt his head and whisper, Dexion, do you really think I'd actually kill you if I was telling you this? Wouldn't it be easier if I actually wanted to kill you, to not tell you anything? And then he lets go.
Isn't it more fun this way?
No, it's more fun spilling secrets to those wannabe heroes.
Fuck. ×2.
After all, he doesn't pay me very much, so...
So what are you going to do now?
I don't know. I'm supposed to be here throughout the next, well, when those people come back. Because they are going to come back.
So... They will be coming back.
Yeah, of course they're coming back. They haven't gone through all the rooms yet.
I suppose we'll have to prepare for them.
Yeah, probably. You aren't gonna stop them from coming up, but... We should know that by now. Toons are like that.
Very tenacious.
And then after I'm supposed to, I guess, kill a bunch of you.
Are you going to?
He just kind of tilts his head, looks out the window. Well, looks at the stained glass window, because you can't really look out stained glass. I don't know if I want to. It seems boring. Even if you guys are going to come back after I do.
Like, come back.
Yeah. You're not gonna die.
Wait, what do you mean, come back?
You can't die without your soul.
So are you implying that if we die without our souls, we... Actually, I'm gonna roll intelligence to see if we can figure it out.
If he can figure it out himself or have to ask what Axiom means. Oh.
Okay, cool. What are you implying?
You haven't figured it out already, science man? Man. Well, I guess it's probably not that obvious. Your souls aren't gone. Someone has it. You can't die without it. So if I...
You know who?
I mean, I do, but I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you yet. There are rules to these things. He just gives you a very crooked smile.
Actually kind of squints at him.
Besides, if, like I was saying, if I kill you, you're just gonna come back. That's how it works. That's what happened to Marlowe. If he actually did die, like you said he did. At least I think that's what's supposed to happen when he turns to dust, is that means he died. I don't know. He's weird.
Come back with or without our souls.
Shit, I don't know. I know. Well, I guess that depends, because, like, Isaac's died. A whole bunch. But that might...
That's interesting.
Yeah, but that might be because of other things.
Alright, Dexion's basically going, now's not the time to unpack all that.
Axiom, might be different now. Because of what Zaya did. And he just kind of sticks
What?
his tongue out.
And what did Zaya do?
Well, Isaac. He's got red eyes, Laura's got red eyes, Deluxe's got red eyes, Locke. He rolls his eyes. You get the picture.
So you think it would be different for them because they're under Zaya's influence?
I think it's more than just influence. I don't know. You would say something about empty vessels or whatever. In that pretentious way that he talks.
Indeed. Empty vessels for what?
What do you think? Axiom just kind of raises his eyebrows.
Person does not have a soul.
What do you put
Then
into a person that doesn't have a soul?
someone else's soul can take its place.
Now you're thinking.
So what does that mean for the rest of us?
I don't know. Maybe he hasn't got to you guys yet.
That's odd. Considering we've been here from the start.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, he got to her. Even though she has her own plans.
Her own plans.
What? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Oh, I just said her own plans.
Yeah. Something power or whatever. I don't know. I always have to tune her out. Considering she's always trying to take me on a date or something.
How old is she?
Reese is only 2 years older than me, dude.
Okay.
She's 19.
Alright, I didn't know.
Yeah, no worries. That was Axiom responding. It's not like I'm just not interested in her. You know?
Does that line up with the planned continuity?
I mean, yeah, but I think it's a little different here. Considering she's a girl.
Okay. Dexion's not going to think anything of that. still stuck on why aren't the rest of us Norded yet?
I mean, the other difference is that we weren't really friends growing up, so, like, yeah, I knew her, but, we weren't friends. That's different.
So you're supposed to be friends.
We were supposed to be friends for, like, a while, and then, like, she was always going to get lunatic power crazy. Or jealous.
Jealous of what?
Oh, of my friendship with Sterling, and,
And
what's her name? She just got created. There was supposed to be a lot more time. You know.
I don't know if she even has a name yet.
Yeah.
I don't want to call her the replicant, but like, I think he's probably going to call her the replicant until she gets a name.
Mm-hmm.
You were supposed to be friends with the replicant.
Yeah, there was supposed to be this whole, like, really long thing over a summer, I think. And then she was just going to die, question mark? He literally says question mark as a question mark appears. Well, I think the reason is because she got full of memories. I don't know how that works.
That's concerning, considering she was made with them.
Yeah, I think it's different this time from that too. He reaches up with his hand and places it against his eyes and starts rubbing. Oh, that's a headache. Says Axiom.
What did Axiom say?
He said, that's a headache.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to make sure that it was clear that Axiom was complaining about a headache that he was developing right now.
Oh. Alright, still thinking about that vessel thing.
You could definitely bring it up again.
Figuring out how to word it. Give me a second.
Yeah.
So Zayn North wants to put his essence into us.
Yeah, some sort of 13 pieces of darkness or whatever. Create a ultimate key to become God? Yeah, I think it's to become a god.
That is not at all what he told us. Become a god?
I mean, I think that's what his goal is. Or what it got corrupted to be. I think called the darkness is really weird.
Darkness isn't the actual tangible thing.
You know, the darkness. I don't think it's called anything else. It's the thing that creates the shadow creatures.
Darkness. Okay.
Some sort of, like, ultra powerful demon. Or whatever. That's getting into religion stuff. Kitty, please. I'm trying to record. Stop trying to crawl into my lap. Um, I don't really know anything about religion.
So why would Saya, having several perfectly good and willing subjects, decide to wait until after they grew up and turned on him, instead of just making things easier on himself and going ahead with it back then?
You're asking the wrong person.
He was mostly talking to himself anyway.
Yeah. Axiom's gonna respond anyways. I mean, considering he hasn't gotten Larsicon yet.
I wonder why. Lexicon's not even here. Lexicon hasn't had the chance to be in the spotlight, and thus hasn't had the chance to change.
Well, you do know the pattern of those who have the red eyes, don't you?
No.
Dexion, all of them are Toons. Laura, Amaris.
I didn't notice.
he hasn't gotten to me because I. And Axiom just thumps himself on his chest. Still have my soul. He hasn't gotten to you, I think, probably because of, well, you don't spend enough time around him.
All right, Dexion's having a time at this revelation.
I bet you if he spent too long around him, your eyes would turn red too.
Ugh.
That's what happened to Isaac. And even Sterling with his, head case shit. I think there's something else weird going on with Sterling, though.
Maybe. Yeah, Dexion's still having a time. He's just... it's all inside.
By the way, I'm just gonna have Axiom continue talking because it's just what it's gonna be. Actually, no, I think part of the reason why you're fine is because of Vexus, isn't it? Yeah, that makes sense.
Vexus? Why?
Like, well, remember how much of you don't have a soul, you don't have feelings.
Well, you probably already know that's not very true anymore.
But like, before you guys came here to the Eclipse Cathedral, the cathedral itself kind of rocks a bit with the thunder and lightning strike, which changes the quality of the light for a moment. You gotta admit, it was pretty clear, at least to me when I joined, that Exus cares about you.
Well, Dexion's emotionally like a stupid idiot, so he did not notice that.
Like, Axiom's gonna continue talking.
He's going surprise Pikachu.
Why else would he pay more attention to you than anyone else?
Well, he adopted me.
Yeah, see? There you go.
Crisis Part 3.
Axiom's gonna
Alright,
stop talking now and actually look at Dexion.
Alright. Let me just get a... Hold on.
That's a dirty 20 insight.
20. Jesus Christ. Alright, this is basically what that emotion. There's a lot of things that need to be sorted out later. After this, Dexion's gonna go pass out again.
Axiom's gonna blink and tilt his head before very slowly reaching forward and placing his hand just on top of Dexion's head.
Dexion jolts a little.
Hey.
Yes.
You know, I don't know anything about science or biology or whatever, but, like, you know that talking about suddenly having feelings is something you're supposed to do, right? You're not supposed to just keep them all inside. That's bad. Yeah?
Are you giving me life advice?
It's more like I'm offering, I don't know, an olive branch or something. He just lifts his hand and takes it back.
An olive branch.
Yeah. Because you seem to be having a crisis.
Well, he's not going to admit it.
Axiom calls you out. Dexion doesn't say anything.
So you're not planning on killing us later?
He just kind of, his expression just kind of twists into something, like when you eat something unpleasant. Not fully disgust, but like, no. I don't want to do what she says anymore anyways.
Alright, he's still sus.
I'm going to roll persuasion because he's actually, see, persuasion. It's very persuasive. Oh, he's being completely completely genuine here. He doesn't want to do what she says anymore.
Okay, seems legit.
Yeah. Like, fuck. Really, part of the reason why I was only around was because of Isaac, and then because of Sterling. Someone had to keep that airhead from walking off a cliff.
So why are you still here?
I don't know, guess I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop.
What do you mean by that?
Well, things aren't going to happen the way they're supposed to. So I guess I'm waiting to see what happens instead.
Okay. You think that's a good place to stop?
Yeah, I think that's a good place to stop, especially if Dexion doesn't have any more questions.
He kind of did, but like now he has like the entire plot of Kingdom Hearts to think about now.
I mean, we could like, I don't know how we could
It was mostly more like talking to himself, actually.
Okay, well, let's just say that Axiom is gonna, like, shut up for a little bit.
Alright, then Dexion's gonna get up and say, "Thank you, Axiom. This has been enlightening." And then he's gonna leave.
Axiom's gonna look at the bear and go, light. That's where we'll end.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us.
That was.
Goodbye, friends.
Oh my god.
Goodbye.
Bye.